Hi everyone and welcome back to Akshata's Recipes. Thank you so much for joining me today and dropping by my channel. So today's recipe is an Indo-Chinese recipe. It's burnt garlic rice with some lovely garlic and honey chicken. It gets ready really quickly. So let's start with the recipe and I'll meet you at the end of the recipe with a few tips of how you can get the perfect burnt garlic rice and this lovely garlic and honey chicken. So let's get started with the recipe and I'll see you at the other side of it. So friends, let's start with this delicious garlic and honey chicken. So here I've taken 300 grams of boneless chicken and cut them into medium-sized cubes. To that I'm going to add approximately half a tablespoon of salt. You can adjust it as per your taste. Next goes in 1.5 teaspoon of black pepper powder. Then goes in 2 teaspoons of corn flour and 2.5 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. Now here I'm using the ready-made paste, but you can also make your paste by using about 5 to 6 cloves of garlic and 1 inch of ginger and grind it to a very fine paste. I do have a recipe of how to make ginger garlic paste at home. I'll leave the link to that below in the description box. Now mix everything really well together and see that the ginger garlic paste, the pepper, the salt, the corn flour coats each and every piece of the chicken. Now this dish does taste very nice with boneless chicken. And now we're just going to cover and keep this aside for at least 30 minutes to marinate. Now in the meantime, I'm going to be chopping up some garlic for both the dishes. So I've taken about 1 cup of garlic cloves and I'm going to chop them really fine in this manner. You can also use the mincers or the choppers that you get and chop them really fine, but I like to do them with a knife so that they all get evenly chopped up. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the coriander leaves, approximately 1 cup of coriander leaves for both the recipes. Now we're going to prepare this sauce. So here I've taken 2 tablespoons of honey. Since the main ingredient is garlic and honey for this recipe, 2 heaped tablespoons of honey. Next goes in half a cup of soya sauce. Next goes in 1/4 cup of green chilli sauce. And this is 2 teaspoons of schezwan chutney mixed with 1/4 cup of vinegar. And then approximately I'm going to be adding around 3/4 of a tablespoon of chili flakes. You can adjust this according to your taste. And now just give all of this a really good mix. Since the honey is on the thicker side, you can either use a whisk or you can use a spoon and just give everything a mix so that all the ingredients blend really well together. And this is the special sauce that makes this recipe so delicious. So let's start with the recipe now. So here I've taken my pan. This is a hard anodized pan. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Next I'm going to place the marinated chicken. Now olive oil doesn't need to be heated, so immediately add your chicken pieces because it has a very low heating point. So never heat or smoke your olive oil. Immediately when the olive oil is put into the pan, you got to add your chicken. And now I'm just going to turn the pieces at intervals so that they get nicely cooked on both sides. And because we've added corn flour, it also has to become nice and crispy. So repeat this step once more. And now I'm going to cover and cook this for about a minute. Now you can see that the chicken is nicely cooked. Now I'm going to make a space in the center of the pan and I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of finely chopped garlic. Since the oil is in, I've kept all the oil comes to the center, we're going to add the garlic. And I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. And now we're going to fry everything very nicely together on a medium heat so that the garlic also gets fried, the butter flavors the chicken, and everything comes together really well. So I did this for about 2 minutes. I just continuously fried the chicken along with the garlic. And now we're going to add the sauce that we prepared. Give everything a nice good mix, and because the element of cornflour is there, as you cook it, the sauce starts to thicken. So I'm going to leave it like this on an open flame or a medium flame, and I'm going to keep stirring it till it starts to thicken. If you find that you've added a little more of the liquid and it's not thickening, then just take about 1 teaspoon of corn flour, put it in a little bit of water and make it into a slurry, and you can add that too if you want it very thick. But this was like, I had a thick sauce as well as the perfect consistency, the thick sauce, and the chicken was cooked really well. And now I'm just going to garnish it with some finely chopped coriander leaves, about a tablespoon or so, and turn off the heat, and our lovely garlic and honey chicken is all ready to enjoy. So now let's move on to make this burnt garlic rice. I will leave a link of how to cook the basmati rice. Now in a pan which I've heated up, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of clarified butter or ghee. To that I'm going to add 1/4 cup of finely chopped garlic. And on a medium to high flame, we're going to fry the garlic till the edges of the garlic turn brown. Add 1 cup of par cooked basmati rice. And fry it on a very high flame, stirring continuously. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of pepper powder, followed by 1 stock cube. You can either use the veg cube or the non-veg cube. The soup cube that you get in the market, add that. I'm not adding any salt to this rice because the cube has enough of salt. And again on a high flame, continuously stir the rice for 3 minutes. And now I'm going to add 1/4 cup of finely chopped coriander, and our lovely burnt garlic rice is all ready. Turn off the heat and add 1/2 tablespoon of butter, and again mix it. This gives it a lovely glaze. And our lovely burnt garlic rice is all ready. The aroma in my kitchen is just fabulous with all of the lovely garlic. And here my lovely honey garlic chicken is also ready. So this is an ideal meal, especially on a weekend when you don't want to really go and cook a very a meal with a lot of ingredients. This is the perfect meal. So doesn't that recipe look so tempting that you want to make it right now? Okay, so a few tips are that to get the perfect burnt garlic rice, I try to use basmati every time, and your basmati has to be al dente, that it doesn't have to be completely cooked. It has to be a little bit on the just done side. Now I will leave a recipe link of how I cook my basmati rice so that it's nice and loose and not sticky and perfect for this recipe. So I'll leave a link for that. You can also use leftover basmati rice of the previous day. Even that works out well. You need a lot of garlic for this, both these recipes. And marinate the chicken. You can marinate it for a minimum of 15 minutes, a maximum of 1 hour, 2 hours. The more it's marinated, the more the juices all go in and it really comes out good. And this is something that you can just whip up together really quickly if you have everything ready. You can even prep the sauce the previous night and then make it the next day for lunch. It just comes together so well. So if you like today's recipe, then you know what to do. Click the bell icon, click the thumbs up icon, click the bell icon so that every time I put up a new recipe, you get a notification for the same. Do give this video a big like. Do leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you really like the recipe, then click the super thanks button. It really supports my channel. So guys, take care of yourselves. I'll see you in another video sooner than you think. This is Akshata signing off. Be kind to one another, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.